Well, good morning, my friend. Thursday morning. I was going to say Wednesday morning. Thursday morning. Welcome to the Pastor's Podcast. Good to have you along this morning as we start closing out the week, going towards the end of the week. Hope you had a wonderful midweek service. We had one at our church, had a good service last night, good crowd of people showing up. And I'm glad that you're along today as we go through the week, try to build another block on our life of faith. And I hope that you are doing your best. Go out somewhere between now and Sunday. Would you do this and try to reach somebody for Jesus Christ? I'm trying to lead someone. Would you do that? Let me know about it if you do. I always rejoice with people who lead someone to Christ. I get excited about it. Boy, how we need more people to be like that. Then let me invite you again to the OPAS conference just a couple weeks away. And it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful conference. And so I'd encourage you right now, start planning. Let's do what we can and get here. It's a free conference. There's no charge for the conference. You just register online. We'd love to have you to come be a part of it. And I think that you'll find it will be a very great help to your walk with God and as you serve the Lord. I want to read to you this morning from 1 Kings 19 and verse 19. I'm going to be talking to you this morning about you will get noticed. Now it says in this verse, so he departed thence and found Elisha, the son of Shaphat, who was plowing with 12 yoke of oxen before him, and he with the 12th. And Elijah passed by him and cast his mantle upon him. Now, when God was looking for someone to replace Elijah, he didn't look for someone waiting for the older generation to reach out before they would jump into the work of God. But he used someone who is busy working. This has always been how God calls those who he plans on using. Joshua was not about how the older generation treated him, but he followed the preacher everywhere he went and helped him with every task that needed to be completed. And that's why God called him to lead Israel after Moses went to heaven. Joseph didn't have anyone who took him under their wings to encourage him, but God still chose him to be the great leader that he became. Why? Because God chose him because he worked hard through every situation life threw at him, and his work caused him to be noticed by God. Now, the scriptures are filled with illustrations just like these. Now, when I was a young preacher, I had nobody promoting my ministry, promoting me. I didn't say anything out about myself. I came from a small church. My father was not a well-known pastor. I didn't travel with any well-known evangelists so people could get to know me. I literally had a well-known preacher at the time who told me that I would never make it. Yeah, I didn't complain about my situation, nor did I whine about the older generation not reaching out to help me. Instead, I worked hard as a young evangelist. I won souls to Christ on a weekly basis. I got young people excited about going to a certain Bible college. And what happened was I got noticed by others who wanted me to be a part of their ministries. Now, the best way to get noticed is to get busy doing what you are supposed to do where you are doing it. To the younger generation, I'm not against you. I want you to listen to that. But prove yourself by getting results. Stop worrying about getting followers on social media. Get busy serving the Lord and bringing people to church, and you're going to get noticed. Producers always get noticed. You don't have to advertise yourself if you do something for God because your works will speak for you. You can sit and complain about an older generation not reaching out, but why should they reach out and invest in someone who is not doing something? The older generation doesn't have much time, and they want to invest in those who are presently doing something. So stop correcting the older generation and simply get busy doing something great for God, and you and the older generation will become a great team together. Now, if you want to get noticed in your church, start bringing people to church and leading people to Christ every week, and you will get noticed. Instead of waiting for your pastor to promote you, bring enough people to church so that he has to start a Sunday school class to hold the people that you're bringing. I bet I know I know who he's going to make the teacher of that class if they start bringing all these people. You. Now stop worrying about getting a staff position and being recognized in your church. Get busy bringing people to church and helping them to become productive members. And listen, you'll get noticed if you do that. Now, results of souls being saved and people being brought to church regularly is the greatest resume that will separate you from everyone else. God doesn't promote lazy people. He promotes productive people. If you want to get noticed, get busy producing for God and you will get noticed and promoted. I often tell people this: you don't need to promote your numbers. Fill your auditorium, preacher, and people will notice you. You can say numbers all day long, but an empty number, get this now, or a big number and an empty auditorium don't go good together. You fill your auditorium, pack your auditorium out. You don't have to say anything about the numbers because everybody's going to know this person's doing something. Now, my advice to everybody, myself included, let's get busy winning souls to Christ, training these people to become productive believers in the church, sending them out, packing our auditoriums, packing our Sunday school classes, and you're going to get noticed. People want to be a part of something that's winning. Oh, my friend, that's the secret. That's the secret. You know, I look at the men of the past, what they did, got busy building their churches and they got recognized. If we get busy building our churches, we don't have to worry about tearing people down who are doing something. Let's rejoice with them and let it motivate us to do something. I rejoice when an auditorium is filled. That thrills my soul, especially for those who are doing it the old-fashioned way. Now, let's not get territorial. And let's just get busy doing what we're supposed to do, filling our churches by getting people saved. You'll be surprised. People who are in dead churches will want to start coming to your church because they want to be a part of something that's alive. And that's the secret, my friend. Let's get busy. Let's do what we're supposed to do. You can still stand for the old paths and still build a great church for the Lord. This will help you out. You want to get noticed? Go soul winning. Want to get noticed? Just bring people to church. You'll get noticed. You'll become a Sunday school teacher. Eventually, you keep on bringing people, your pastor's going to hire you because he's going to want productive people on his staff. That's how you get noticed. My friend, I hope this is a help to you today. Now, remember today, be good to everybody. Everybody's having a tough time. Have a great day, my friend.